Here's a related question. This one was sent in by Steve Lewis. Thank you, Steve. It's by Yahoo Answers user Mary X30, who asks, how do I improve my scorpions? My scorpions are okay, but not the best. How do I improve them? I've been struggling with them for months.
That's it?
That's so important.
That's the context?
Yeah.
Best at what?
Oh, by the way, when I said that it was related, I meant completely diametrically
best
opposite.
in what capacity?
Okay, well, with scorpions, you have 4 basic criteria for judging their quality.
Yeah, it's their 4 danger zones, right?
The 4 danger zones that you've got to worry about. 1, exoskeleton.
Yes.
2,
what kind of chitin is he working with?
Yeah.
Can we improve it?
How's your chitin? Is he getting enough vitamin D? That's huge for chitin.
D is, I say, I've always said.
What's that motto you always tell people, and you have it cross-stitched up on the hanging up there in the den above the fireplace? What is it? It's about.
It's you gotta have D if you want. If you don't shed skin. Don't shed that chitin.
Yeah, it took our mom weeks to stitch exactly that, but Griffin was very.
And she was not a swearing woman.
Yeah, she did not enjoy swearing, but Griffin was very specific.
So armor,
that's number 1. Second, of course, claws. Does it look like a little crab? Do I know if scorpions have claws?
How are the pincers?
How are the pincers? Number 3, obviously, pointy tail.
Uh-huh.
What's in there?
who knows? Caramel?
Poison?
Hey, I injected some caramel into all your treats. I'm the best scorpion ever.
And then what's the 4th one?
Heat coming off the genitals.
How is its genital heat? Also, can you find my scorpion's genitals for me?
Also,
Can I make a 1980s movie called Genital Heat?
I've been over this motherfucker's thorax with a fine-tooth comb. No genitals to be found.
and also for your scorpion, a big thing is how hard did it nail the solo and rock you like a hurricane? Because
that's vital.
That's huge for scorpion.
Is it possible that this person is actually saying, how do I make my band, the 1980s band Scorpion, better? I bought them from some kind of closeout sale.
Got them
and they
at Ollie's at the Grandview Weekend Outlet on bargain.
And they just don't have the luster they once did.
Well, that's guaranteed.
One time I thought I stepped on a scorpion. That's a real thing I have to deal with down here in Texas. In the more rural areas, there just are scorpions, and I have to deal with the reality that the scorpions are...
That's terrifying.
Extant.
For me, like, scorpions might as well be dragons.
Yeah.
You know, like
because you've never seen one, or because they are just doom bringers.
They're that far from my sphere of reality. Like,
yeah.
Like, what would you do if you walked out of your front lawn and there was one there right now?
I would. I mean, I don't know what I would. I mean, the reality is so far from. I would be less confused if I saw a naked blonde woman standing in a pile of ashes with 3 scorpions crawling on her and talking about how she's going to lead the Dothraki armies. Like that would be the context in which scorpions would be acceptable. If I just saw one in like my day to day, I would probably assume that it was the Matrix, like that Morpheus was fucking with me.
Oh, something's gone wrong in the programming.
There's a hiccup in the programming. Justin saw a scorpion.
And it was wearing a tiny top hat.
You would improve this man's scorpions by making them invisible and also in space.
If you see a scorpion in your house, your very next stop is an open house to buy
Century 21.
Yeah, Century 21. Pardon me. This is a lovely open house. Thank you for having me. I'll take it. Here's my
I
one
cannot
condition.
sell my old house because the scorpion lives there now. It's his now.
It's his now. I'm going to try to charge him taxes on the sale, but I don't know how. Scorpions don't have money.
Can we improve the mass marketability of these scorpions?
You guys are missing the obvious answer.
What's that, Travis?
Steroids.
Travis, I don't think that...
Wait.
You're running away from me because you want to make these scorpions, like, super beefy? I don't know that they have beef.
Right.
I don't know that they have beef to embeefing. You know, I think it's just skittering.
Well, not yet.
Skittering.
You got to get him on a regime.
It's all chitin and
on a regimen.
It's chitin and just hate in there.
Maybe you could paint their shells like hermit crabs.
Okay, now see, I like that. Paint the scorpion for kids.
This is what I'm talking about. Can we make scorpions the new Furbies?
Of course, just a tiny cork on their stingers.
Okay,
that would be adorable.
Claws though.
And rubber bands on their claws.
Did we talk about the claws? Has that been verified?
That just kind of looks like a scorpion who's into like weird bondage, which I can't imagine a more terrifying thing.
I think scorpions are so hateful that if you cork their tails and rubber banded their claws, that they'd like learn to bite or learn how to learn how to use a gun with their
or just
hand.
become really spiteful. Use their words to hurt you.
Looking fat today, J-Man.
Hair's looking a little thin.
So not as young as you used to be, J-Man.
So he turns into Beetlejuice?
You know, it reminds me of that. It's an old parable. It's an old story of the frog and the scorpion. And the frog gives the scorpion a ride across the river, and halfway across, the scorpion starts calling him, I don't know, like fat and stupid and stuff. And the frog starts crying. He's like, why are you such an asshole? The scorpion's like, it's in my nature.
Yeah. And then does he sting him?
No. Because he's got a tiny cork on his tail.
Oh, that's right. He just batters him with the cork. He's like, you like that?
Ow, my eye! Ow!
This is my new line of frog save scorpions. Each one is $20. Who is the first to buy?
God, can you imagine a frog with a scorpion on its back, and the frog is also full of hate, and then like you get that lethality of a scorpion with the mobility of a frog? Well, we're done.
Shit. And the frog is secreting some sort of hallucinogen. So the
scorpion is just freaked out.
And also the frog has a really high credit score, so he's able to like get a house.
Wait a minute. Why would the
wait. The scorpion knows American Sign Language, so he can talk to deaf people.
And one of them's played by Ray Romano.
Oh my God, the frog is Ray Romano.
Okay.
Oh, and the scorpion's played by Tim Allen. We've got a hit.
Listen, this has been the
hit.
least productive meeting we've had about Madagascar 4 yet, and I think we need to go back to the drawing board and really see where we went astray. I have a theory that it's when we introduce scorpions.
Yeah.
They ruin everything, including our Madagascar 4 production meetings.
I'm reading more of this Yahoo answer, and I think that a scorpion is a yoga position.
Oh.
Moving on.
None of that was helpful to this person. But if you
don't know. You don't know. You throw it at the wall, you see what sticks. They might have found something in there.
Here's
that was
what sticks.
useful.
Scorpions. Their feet are like needles.
Yeah.
There's someone really into yoga that's been screaming at their iPod for 5 minutes. You dumb motherfuckers!